tonight, and we're gonna send Laura out the room for that. Say bye, Laura. Walk you out of here. All right, now that she is out the room, what's gonna happen here is Laura is always late. She's the only white person that runs on colored people time. So we gotta figure out a CPT. My bad. I didn't mean to scare somebody on it. All right. Laura is always late. Oh, you too. My bad. Laura is always late, but we need to figure out why she is late. It is not like a typical reason you would be late, like traffic. It's something mundane, something crazy. Why was Laura late today?
She was knitting a sweater out of pubes.
She was knitting a sweater out of pubes.
Sounds like Laura.
Yes, and of course, she was doing this knitting in a very crazy place. Something that has nothing to do with knitting. Where was she?
Barnes and Noble.
She was at Barnes and Noble, knitting pubes. And the craziest thing was, while she was knitting her own pubes, knitting a sweater out of her own pubes at Barnes and Noble, somebody saw her, a celebrity or fictional character. Keanu Reeves saw her knitting this sweater. It was like, dude. So what's gonna happen is she's gonna come in here and she's gonna try and guess all of that while these three co-workers of hers give her typical clues. And I'm gonna be the boss and I'm gonna scold her for being late. So on the count of three, when she's getting close, we're gonna give her light snaps. But when she actually says, I was knitting a sweater out of my pubes, we're gonna go crazy. She was at Barnes and Noble, she's gonna go crazy. When we say that Keanu Reeves saw her, we're gonna go crazy. All right, on the count of three, we'll turn our heads to that door and say, get back in here. 1, 2, 3. Get back in here! God damn it, Laura! You're late again and you got the Starbucks in your hand. I can't believe this. Why are you so late all the time?
I was knitting. I was knitting some pubic hair. I'm sorry, I don't usually tell my boss I was knitting a shirt made out of pubic hair. My
You didn't
shirt.
have
My
long
pubic
sleeves
hair.
like your long nose.
I was what?
You didn't have long sleeves like your long nose. The thing you were knitting.
The shirt I was knitting, the armpit hair,
I think you got the material correct.
I was knitting a sweater. I was knitting a sweater with my pubic. I'm trying to be sustainable and.
Very sustainable. Can you make me one next?
Well, I feel like I have to now.
Where were you though? Where were you knitting this pubic sweater?
Oh, I was.
What are you doing?
Oh, just checking out the owner's manual on this computer
we
about
gotta
self.
fix this computer.
Oh man, it's a mess.
I'm checking out Althea's.
That's cool. Make sure y'all work while you do that.
I was at the library. I was at church.
Church?
I was at a library at a church. That's rare, I know. But,
You're not
I was
religious, but that would be quite studious of you, or in other words.
I was at a palm reader. I was at a bookie. I was at a loan shark's office. They were gonna.
A loan
was
shark?
at-
What you dealing cards?
Oh,
Where
they're trust cards. We were trying to make our operations a bit more fun.
Yeah, I paid for them though, I swear.
Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like HR recommends.
Yeah, so I was knitting this pubic hair sweater at a at a Xerox, at a Kinko's, a FedEx. I was at the Mint. I was in the U.S. Treasury Department.
This is all sounding false to me, Laura.
I know it.
Oh, you know, I'm just building stuff.
Yeah. The wall almost fell down.
Yeah, so I had to put it back up.
It's a really big, wide
Family's
wall.
Amish.
Okay.
I was at a farm. I was on a cattle ranch. I was on
Oh, yeah.
a barn. I was in a barn. I was knitting in a barn with a.
Was there multiple barn by chance?
Like a dairy?
Like plural of barn.
I was in several barns. I was in Wisconsin.
I'm not gonna book you for this job again. Book you for this job. You know?
I was in Reading, Pennsylvania. I was in Reading, Pennsylvania.
You were reading, okay? With the multiple, the plural of barn.
I was in a barn door.
Okay.
I was in a.
Oh.
Just stretching.
Yeah, I had to check out this computer station. It was checked out.
I'm checking out this.
Yeah. Try checking out books.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This knitting project was really taxing, and I was in an encyclopedia. I was in a reference. I was in a bookstore. I was in a Barnes and Noble. I'm sorry. I don't like to admit I read. So.
I didn't know they had knitting classes at the Barnes and
Well,
Noble.
you know, you gotta keep it fresh in 2020.
Do you have anybody that can vouch for this? Anybody that saw you there?
Oh, Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted, can you read?
Can you say it over for me again?
Oh yeah. So I was knitting a sweater made out of pubic hair. And at a Barnes and Noble, and who saw me there? But can you read? Oh, thank you so much. Thanks. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna get started on that pubic hair sweater.
I appreciate it. All right, while she goes and knits me a sweater, we're gonna take us a 5-minute intermission. Go empty what's full, fill what's empty, smoke outside. We'll be back in 5.